What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back, we're right back into it, a cricket match review, the first T20 of 5. Yes, 5 T20s just days after a World Cup final. Make it make sense. And yes, I'm going to keep complaining about the scheduling every single game, but we are here, Australia v India in the first of 5 games, and Jay Shah written the perfect script here. He's gotten every fan in India back into cricket in about 10 hours. That's all it took, was this match. Rinku Singh finishing off a last ball thriller. And this is all you can ask for. T20 cricket is back on the agenda. We know what's happened as an Aussie. I'm going to be living up the World Cup glory every day of my life until someone else is crowned champion. But we do have to move on. It's T20 season now. The T20 World Cup is next year. That's the next closest event, and this is where we're at. It actually kind of was a breath of fresh air last night, just a bit of T20 cricket, and it felt so much quicker than an ODI, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of liked the change of pace in game style and just something a lot more quicker. But hey, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment down below all of your thoughts on this one. Just forget anything that's happened in the cricket world if you're not an Aussie, because you'd still be living in it. But other than that, forget anything that's happened and you focus on this one and you move on. What a game. Jay Shah has written the perfect script for the return with a Rinku Singh masterclass. It's all you could ask for. The second greatest finisher in Indian cricket history, of course, behind Dhoni. Third behind Riyan Parag as well. But let's just get straight into this one. Player of the match, Surya Kumar Yadav, 80 of 42. The skipper taking on the mantle, full of pressure. Everyone, the amount of crap that I've heard about Surya since the World Cup final is honestly just a joke. I understand people were upset, but everyone, a lot of people were blaming the World Cup final loss on Surya. The man faced 30 fucking balls. What was he meant to do? Australia bowled really well, took the change of pace off, we know that. But just so good to see him bounce back here, not let one bad game kind of dictate how the next 10 would go. Because it's so easy for such a situation like that to create all sorts of havoc on your mind, and then you bat like shit. No, he's forgetting that. You can move on with all that crap and the fraud rumours about Surya. Yes, he's a much better T20 player than ODI, clearly. But this is what he can bring. This is what Surya does. And it would have been nice to actually see him stay out there and almost finish it off, but was glorious and allowed Rinku to do it instead. So, inspirational, actually. Just a really good captain's innings there, not playing for, I guess, any sort of milestones, because he did say that during his press conference the other day. He said that we're trying to be selfless team players, and I like it. Why not? That's a good motto to run by. All right, into the game. Let's get into it. Aussies into bat first, and let's be real, it was a good deck for batting. Either way, if you were batting first, batting second, you would have hoped a bit of dew started to, set in, and when you were batting second, didn't seem to happen at all. But good deck for batting. Both teams make over 200. Let's get into it. The 11s, of course, we were going to see some different sort of XIs from both teams, but Australia's was going to be in question. Travis Head, all the other guys had either gone home or, way too hungover to play the first game. I mean, if you watched the national anthems and you seen Travis Head on the end of the Australian huddle, that man has not slept in about 4 days. I'm not going to lie. Gee whiz. Anyways, all right, moving on into the game. Steve Smudgy Boy Smith, he's trying to get an IPL contract. He's opening up here. We've seen what he did in the Big Bash last year. He made 2 tons in a row for the Sixers. It was insane stuff. Didn't really find his feet until he got to about 40-something here. Then did find his way out, slipped, run out, just unlucky there. He was looking okay. He was starting to get into it and then got himself out. And it's such a common Stephen Smith innings. He just taps it around until he gets to 40, 50 and then wants to start going. He wanted to, and then he got run out. That's unlucky. Matt Short, Punjab Kings legend, 13 off 11, 3 fours. Yeah, I mean, he's got a nice pull shot. He's a risky sort of player. He brings too much risk for mine. I do like that partnership of him and Smith. I think it brings different components. One that's quite settled, one that likes to play his shots early in short. But I don't know. I mean, like, he's our best option right now. No Travis Head, obviously playing, so I guess this is probably where we're at right here. Josh Inglis, 110 of 50. Forget any sort of past history we've had, mate. I fucking love you. Forget what I've said. I've always been a big fan of Josh Inglis, right? All right, now that we know that's not true. But 110 of 50, 11 fours and 8 sixes. The best knock I've seen this guy play. Like, I've seen him do some great stuff in the Big Bash, but at least international stage, his maiden T20I. It kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it? Like, he was at the crease. Smith was having a little bit of trouble. The spin had just come on, and we know, if you're an Aussie, or even if you're a cricket fan, you know that Inglis is known for being a fantastic player of spin, and his first ball, second ball, literally just made contact. I think, did one of them go for 4? I think it did, obviously. When it's about 2, 3 a.m., things just happen. Actually, this would have been quite earlier, but still, just fantastic stuff. I mean, to hit that many boundaries, to look that good. And obviously, it's not the first strike bowling attack for India, but he has to do it against someone. And hold on a minute, is that Preeti Zinta? I think she wants him to be a Punjab king. Oh, brother. Just, if you're going to be a Punjab king, just know that it comes with lots and lots of pain. All right, Marcus Stoinis, 7 off 6, not out here, whatever. He did take a nice catch, but he cannot bowl for shit, and he can't really bat for shit anymore. So, yeah. Tim David, though, 19 off 13, 2 fours and a 6. I mean, I like what Timmy David can do, the Singapore legend, but yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Like, him batting at 5, Aaron Hardy didn't even get to bat. Matty Wade didn't even have a bat. Sean Abbott's a very good batsman as well. So we're batting quite deep in this series. Into the bowlers, another Punjab Kings legend, Arshdeep Singh. Good to see the beautiful man out there, the left arm Adonis. Not to be. None for 41 off 4, but it's just not a good deck, was it? Prasid Krishna, 1 for 50 off 4. A nice little half century there. Axar Patel, none for 32 off 4. Bishnoi. Now, he took the early wicket of Matt Short. It was a really nice wicket, bowled him. But, geez, other than that, I thought he bowled like pretty shit. I'm not going to lie. But there's still lots of room for improvement. We've just seen Rashid Khan's been injured for the next however long. So the cricket world, they're waiting for the next Rashid Khan to come on the stage. Will it be you, Mr. Bishnoi? You're going to get the opportunity here to probably play at least 3 to 5 of these T20s. So let's see what can happen. But another nice half century here. Raise the bat, son. Good work. And Mukesh Kumar, well, I'm not going to lie, I didn't understand him getting selected here. The man is about 48 and pushing retirement. He needs to play golf, but he was their best bowler today, and all credit goes to him. None for 29 off 4, and I associate him more as a red ball bowler, but he was actually quite good, and, you know, even in his last over was bowling full tosses and probably deserved to go. Didn't. Makes it look a little bit better. So none for 29 is the pick of the bowlers there. 208 set by the Aussies. Can I be honest? I thought we were going to win. I thought this was going to be quite a clear victory for the Aussies, and I thought we did extremely well to even get 208. Credit to Josh Inglis, put us on his back and drove us into the area. And then it was up to a young Indian team with not a lot of international experience to chase this one down in front of a sold-out crowd, let me say. Beautiful stuff to see just days after a World Cup. Let's get into it. India, Jaiswal. I've been waiting to see this man bat again. I've been waiting for it, and he delivered. Half and half. He ran his he ran his vice captain out for a diamond duck. It was definitely his fault. It was horrible. There was probably a second run there, and if you're going to commit halfway, either go the full way. Don't just get halfway and say, all right, it's either you or me, buddy. See you later. You're out for a diamond duck. Not nice, but, you know, 21 off 8. He did hit some nice shots early, but then does fall. He just looked like he got a bit too excited with the opportunity, and then he ran out Gaikwad, and you could tell that he was trying to compensate after getting Gaikwad out. Like, he tried to put everything to the rope after that. He found his way to the pavilion, and it was funny. Gaikwad was just sitting there in the change room, just staring right at the entrance as Jaiswal walked in. I don't know if anyone spotted that, but there was a little bit of tension amongst it. And also, let's mention, when Jaiswal ran out Gaikwad, Marcus Stoinis got right in his face and laughed at him. Just a little bit of spice added to the series. Ishan Kishan, Mumbai Indians legend, Rohit Sharma's left-handed protege, 58 off 39, 2 fours, 5 sixes, brilliant stuff. Was looking like he was going to take this game away from us at one point and then caught out on the deep. Actually very, very nice there. Tanveer Sangha with the pole. And I thought he batted really well. Just some of the shots he hit, it's just his usual kind of stuff. He like loads up like a baseball player and then gets that beautiful follow through. It's exquisite stuff. Surya Kumar Yadav, the player of the match, 80 off 42. We spoke about him at the start, but just classic Surya stuff, vintage Surya stuff. And there was a few little flicks around the corner and that sort of stuff. And this isn't even full Surya potential. Like, we've seen this man do fucking little bunny hops to the side and smack it for 6 through his legs and do all sorts of helicopter shots, and we're going to see something better from Surya this series. Like, we're going to see him make a big century. I almost guarantee it. But don't put me to my words there, all right? Tilak Varma, Mumbai Indians legend, 12 off 10, not to be. And how about this? If you could script a greater finish this is just incredible. Even as an Aussie, I could only sit back and witness greatness and smile. Rinku Singh, 22 of 14, 4 fours in some of the greatest boundary hitting you'll ever see, and hit the winning runs. Now, it didn't actually count because it was a no ball, but we are counting it. A 6 off the last ball to win the game. Rinku Singh, it was one of the most beautiful shots right in the slot. Take a fucking bow. I mean, is this MS Dhoni Jr.? He's not going to put the gloves on behind the stumps, but he's going to stand in front of him and deliver bombs on bombs. Just sixes everywhere. Actually, not a 6 tonight, but just wait for it. He'll do it. Just glorious stuff here, and finishes it off. And as cool as a damn cucumber this man was, like, he didn't even smile. He was just like, all right, go fetch, buddy. It's 6. All right, we love that, Rinku. Caught and bowled, Axar, Bishnoi. So it was actually a crazy finish because they were just trying to get Rinku on strike and they kept giving up their wickets. Axar was gone, Bishnoi was gone, Arshdeep was gone, and so many run-outs. It made it a last ball finish there when India probably should have had it wrapped up with about 6 to 7 deliveries to go. And that is how that one finishes. I should just mention how fucking good Australia's fielding was. Again, like, different team of players, but the standard is always the same. Like, you either field good and give it your all, or you don't play for Australia. Like, that's the message, right? Like, I think that's just been something that everyone knows, that like an Aussie standard is, if you're not fielding good, you're not in the fucking team. So I really was really impressed, and I'm not even upset that we lost this game because this was a great game of cricket and much worth staying up till 4 a.m. to finish. The bowlers, I mean, look, again, Marcus Stoinis, I don't want to watch you bowl. I've had enough. Aaron Hardy was right there. Matty Wade, look at me right now. I know you're a fan of the channel. Bowl Aaron Hardy before we get angry. Marcus Stoinis, we'll talk about it later, but you better start doing something or we'll get very upset. Jason Behrendorff was fantastic. A maiden. You don't see that too often in T20s, but was brilliant. 1 for 25 off 4. Great left arm seamer. His problem is always staying not injured. Matt Short, 1 for 13 off 1. Does the trick there with 1 over. Saba. Now, he takes a wicket, goes for a lot of runs. I thought he was quite shit. Nathan Ellis. And I did not like Matthew Wade's captaincy. It was really weird. I mean, we were just getting put for runs by Surya and Ishan. It was especially when Ishan was going to town early, and then Matty Wade, instead of going for his best change of pace bowler in Nathan Ellis, he then brought Sean Abbott on, who got spanked. I just didn't get that. Like, you're trying to stop the momentum, bring on the guy who's got the best change of pace, Alice, or at least Behrendorff to go and bowl his third. I don't know. It would have been Behrendorff's last, but still, I almost would have considered it. But is what it is. Matty Wade, I don't understand why he is captain or even on this tour. I love Wadey. He's been a legend, but doesn't make a lot of sense. Nathan Ellis, well, you're not giving me too much to back you up for. None for 44 off 4. So maybe I'm just talking shit. Tanveer Sangha, a little bit expensive. Ishan did take Kader and so did Surya, but 2 for 47 off 4. Not bad. We like that, Mr. Tanveer. And that is how that one finishes. A last ball finish there, finished off by the great man, Rinku Singh. And I'm so used to going to the statistics board from the World Cup that I don't know where I'm going. That is how that one finishes. Let me know all of your thoughts on this one. The Aussies go down by I was going to say one run, but 2 wickets and a ball remaining. Rinku Singh is the hero. Let me know what we're thinking on this one. Subscribe if you guys are new. Leave a like, and I'll see everyone in the next one.